Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and for today's video, we're going to be going over my finances for quarter 3. Making these quarterly updates are one of my favorite videos, just financial updates in general. I love filming them. I like to get them up. I know y'all like them too, so I apologize that this one's a little bit late. I've been doing the quarterly updates for a while now, and with these, I give you an update on my debt, my savings, my investments, as well as the goals that I set and the goals that I will be setting, or that I am setting for the following quarter. So we're gonna start with my debt. I do have $36,000 of total student loan debt. In quarter 3 is when the administration announced that there will be up to $20,000 of cancellation. I do qualify for that $20,000 of cancellation. If you watch my channel, you know that I've been saving for my student loans so I can pay a lump sum once we do have to pay them back. But with this $20,000 cancellation, if everything goes through, I will be debt free. None of us know if that's absolutely happening. There's a lot going on with it. So I've just been continuing to save for my student loans. You know, we'll just see what happens. But technically, I would be debt free with that cancellation because I have enough money saved to pay off the rest, because I have $36,000, I would get $20K canceled, and I have over $16,000 saved to pay that off. But for the purposes of this update, we're going to talk about how much I have saved over the last quarter. So at the end of June, the total balance that I had saved for my student loans was $17,420. And then at the end of September, so end of quarter 3, I reached $22,092 saved specifically for my student loans, and that's an increase of $4,672, which is pretty good. I think that might be the largest increase in a quarter so far this year. I can't remember what it was for, let me see if I can find it. I know it was larger than quarter 2. Yeah, quarter 1 was about $3,400. So this is the largest chunk. I know that the month of July really helped me to boost my savings. And I'm pretty sure if I look back at previous years, like quarter 3 is usually pretty strong for me. So definitely expected there. Next, we're going to talk about my online income. So in July, I earned $1,228. In August, I earned the highest amount at $1,908, so close to that 2K mark. In September, I earned $1,641, and if we add that all up, I made $4,777. Again, I think this was my strongest quarter, or maybe, I don't know, I think quarter 1 I made more, but that is still pretty decent, and I'm happy with it. It's definitely very helpful for me to pay off more debt, to save more money, to invest more money, all the things. As I say, every little bit helps, and I do upload a video every single month of where this money comes from. So if you're interested, you can check those videos out. I'll put the one for these 3 months in the description box. Okay, let's talk about my investments. Now, I think starting last quarter, I was narrowing it down to like my top 3 investments instead of, I have like a small Fidelity account, I have a Webull account with like just stocks that are not going to be there forever. So let me first start with my Roth IRA. Over the last quarter, I contributed $900. As of lately, I've been doing $300 per month. At the end of quarter 2, I had $8,924 in my Roth IRA. And at the end of quarter 3, I had $9,340. So only an increase of $416 despite me putting in $900. So the market is definitely down, and we're all probably seeing that and feeling that if you have money invested. It's perfectly fine with me because I am not retiring anytime soon. So this is a great opportunity for me to continue to invest, and then I can expect my money to grow a lot more in the future. Same for you. This is it's okay that your account is going down. Just keep on investing. Don't take anything out. Keep on adding to it, and it will pay off in the long run. Next account is M1 Finance, or M1 Invest. This is my brokerage account. I did not contribute anything personally, but I did have 2 referrals, so a total of $20 was invested here, plus dividends and stuff, but I can't remember what that was. So at the end of quarter 2, I was at $5,470, and at the end of quarter 3, I was at $5,246. so down $224. So this one is actually down, obviously, as I just said. This primarily is because we're in a bear market, but also I was not actively contributing to this, so of course it's going to decrease, but that's fine. It will go back up eventually. By the way, all of my investments for my Roth IRA are in VTSAX. All of my investments for M1 Finance, my brokerage account, are in VTI. Okay, final area of investments, 401k. I did contribute $900. My employer matches that, so an additional $900 or $1,800 total over the last quarter. At the end of quarter 2, I had $2,224 in my 401k. End of quarter 3, I was at $3,702, so an increase of $1,478. Now this is really only up because I put in a total of $1,800 between myself and my employer. So because of that, and because it's a small amount, this always is going up. But honestly, eventually this is going to start behaving just like my Roth IRA is. But because this is still a small balance and we're adding a large amount to it each month, or to me, what's a large amount, then it acts as if it's growing. Next thing to cover are my savings. Now, I think I started this last quarter where I just started going over how much I have in my sinking funds. I have 7 or 8 sinking funds. I update on them monthly. So I'll put my September update in the description box below. You can see it broken down by every single sinking fund. But this is all of my sinking funds, including my emergency fund. At the end of quarter 2, the total I had was $9,335. And at the end of quarter 3, I was at $9,360, which was an increase of $25. So I did pull quite a bit from car maintenance. I pulled some from gifts, and then I was contributing to everything, of course, but because of pulling out such a large chunk, it balances it to only gaining $25. Close to 10K there though, so that's exciting. And then eventually I'm gonna get my emergency fund alone to over 10K, well over 10K, but that'll just take some time. Okay, final numbers to go over, the most exciting numbers, my net worth. At the end of quarter 2, I was at $10,150. Just as a side note, I just hit a positive net worth in December 2021. It's been slow. It's been a slow growth. You know, the stock market's down. That's a big reason. I do still have my debt and I'm just saving for that. So it's gonna take some time to get where I want to, obviously. But I'm still really happy with the growth that I've seen. So just wanted to mention that. And then at the end of quarter 3, my net worth was at $15,968. So that's an increase of $5,818, which is pretty good. And that's fairly normal for me. I've noticed that every quarter it's usually growth of about $5,000. And honestly, the main thing that helps with that is my student loan savings. The stock market lately has been lowering this progress because it's, you know, I put in a large chunk of money, but because the stock market is down so much, it actually like decreases even though I put money in. So that really has affected my net worth. So the more money that I've been putting into my student loan savings has helped this number the most. Okay, let's go over the goals that I set. So goal number 1 for quarter 3 was to get my student loan savings to $21,000 or more, and I did. As I said earlier, I saved over $4,600, and that got me over $22,000 saved for my student loan debt. I set the goal of earning over $4,500 from my online income. I did reach that goal. As I said, I earned $4,777, so a little bit over my goal there, which is very exciting. And then goal 3 was net worth of $15K or more, and I hit that as well. So this is the first quarter in some time, or at least it feels like it, that I've hit all 3 of my goals. Very happy about that. I'm pretty sure last time I touched on setting more realistic goals, and this is exactly why, because I'm able to hit the goals and it makes me feel a lot better. So I guess I'll try to continue that for quarter 4. But yeah, that definitely helped out. So let's move on to quarter 4 goals. This is very dependent on if the cancellation happens, because if that happens, then the bulk of these will yeah, the bulk of these will just happen because of that. So I'm setting my goals here with the assumption that this cancellation will happen. Goal number 1 is to be completely debt-free. So as I said, I have $36,000 of total student loan debt. I am eligible for the $20K of cancellation. So if that gets wiped out, then I would have $16K. I have over $22,000 saved for my student loan debt. So I would use $16K of that to pay the rest. And I would do that at the end of the year. So the forbearance is supposed to end, at the end of December 2022. And then the interest and the payments are going to resume in January. So I would pay it off on like December 31st. That would be the plan there. And that's, again, assuming cancellation goes through. So that would make me debt free. That would be extremely exciting. And it still doesn't feel real yet. It's not going to feel real until it actually happens. I don't want to depend on that or feel too excited about it because it's not set in stone yet, but it's exciting to imagine it. Goal number 2 is to max out my Roth IRA for 2022, and this would come from the extra cash that I have saved for my student loan debt because, as I said, I have more than I would need if I got that cancellation, and I immediately, as soon as I see that my student loan debt is canceled, then that is when I would lower that savings amount to $16,000 and then use the rest of it for my other goals. And one of those, the main goal, is to max out my Roth IRA. I have never maxed out my Roth IRA as an adult in my life. So that would be very, very exciting. Either way, it's going to happen for 2022. But if the cancellation doesn't happen, it's just going to I'm going to have to push it out to April 2023, like the deadline. So I think I have, as of today, I have I think 3,100 left. 3,200 left that I need to put to it to max it out. So I obviously have that cash saved to do that. Goal number 3 is to get my emergency fund to $9,000. So again, once the cancellation goes through, I would use that cash first for my Roth and then for my emergency fund. And I have over $6,000 currently in my emergency fund. So I would need to put an additional $3,000 or so to it to hit the 9K, and I would like to do that by the end of the year. This one isn't huge for me because I think I said I would like to reach 12K by July 2023, so I'm going to work toward that either way, but it would be really helpful to get to 9K by the end of this year. Goal number 4 is to make at least $6,000 in online income. I think that's possible. December is usually a high earn month, but with that being said, that money I actually make in January. So I typically would get paid out for that a month later. So I don't know if I'm going to work toward it, of course. I'm always working toward increasing my online income. It's just sometimes it is very difficult sometimes, but I am not going to ever give up on these goals, and I just put in the effort as much as I can. I don't give up. I know that I probably could do things in a smarter way. I could probably delegate some tasks, but I am pretty happy still with the money that I already earn, and then we'll work for 6K over the next 3 months. And then my final goal is a little bit of a stretch, but this was my initial goal that I set for 2022, was to reach a $25,000 net worth, $25,000 or more, which would definitely be possible if the market were to go up, but I'm expecting the market will probably continue to go down. But if I'm completely debt-free, that helps. I will have, if I put more money to my Roth IRA, put more money to my emergency fund, potentially start investing more this year. I don't know, it just depends on the timing of everything. This is possible. So I think I'll at least hit 20K, since I just explained how each quarter it's at least $5,000, and that's been the trend this year. But I initially said 25,000, and if the market goes up at all, then this would be a lot easier. I don't feel any pressure whatsoever for net worth goals because you can't really control that. I just think it's kind of fun to put on there. So we'll see with that one, but that would be really exciting because if I hit 25K, that's 1/4 the way to 100K, which is like the big thing. 100K net worth and then 100K invested. Those are like my 2 next major things, but those are like 2023 goals that we're gonna talk about later. That is everything from quarter 3. As I mentioned, a few videos will be linked in the description box with further details on some of these areas. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. Feel free to share the goals that you hit in quarter 3 or anything that you accomplished, how you feel about it, how you did, or you can share your goals for quarter 4, which is always exciting. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.